Thermoelectricity. Explanation of Seebeck effect. Seebeck effect. When two dissimilar metals are joined so as to form a closed circuit and a difference of temperature is maintained between their junctions, an EMF is developed. This effect is called as Seebeck effect. Explanation of Seebeck effect. Seebeck effect can be explained by considering free electron theory of metals. According to free electron theory of metals, the density and pressure of electron gas differ from metal to metal at the same temperature. Metal consists of large number of free electrons, and these electrons are moving randomly from one place to another place. When one end of a metal is heated, then there is a drift of electrons from hot end to a cold end, as a result of which a potential is developed across their ends. When two metals are joined together, the electron gas diffuses from one metal to the other in such a way that the net diffusion of electron gas is from metal at higher pressure to that at lower pressure. Due to diffusion of electron gas, an EMF is generated at the junction of two metals, which opposes the further diffusion of electron gas, and a state of dynamic equilibrium is reached when the EMF is sufficient to stop further diffusion. At this stage, there exists a certain EMF at the junction of two metals known as Pelter EMF. When two dissimilar metals A and B are joined together to form a thermocouple, then at each junction a Pelter EMF is produced. The Pelter EMF are equal and opposite. Therefore, the net current will be zero. If the junctions are kept at a different temperature, say T1 and T2, T2 is greater than T1, the Pelter EMF E1 and E2 at the junctions are no longer equal. The resultant EMF E2 minus E1 will cause a current to flow through the thermocouple, which is Seebeck effect. Variation of EMF with the temperature. When the cold junction is at 0 degrees Celsius and hot junction is at T degrees Celsius, the thermo EMF developed is given by E is equal to AT minus BT square, where A and B are both positive, or it can also be given by E is equal to AT plus BT square, where A is positive but B is negative. The equation shows that the graph between temperature difference and a thermocouple is a parabola. The EMF increases rapidly first and then slowly reaches a maximum value and then decreases to zero, and then reverses its sign with the increase of temperature of hot junction. Neutral temperature. It is the temperature of hot junction at which thermo EMF is maximum. It depends upon the nature of pair of metals. It is a constant for given thermocouple. It does not depend upon temperature of cold junction. And Tn is equal to minus A upon 2B, where A is positive but B is negative. Temperature of inversion. It is the temperature of hot junction at which thermo EMF becomes zero, or its sign is just a reverse. It depends on the nature of metal and the temperature of cold junction. As temperature of cold junction increases, temperature of inversion decreases. Temperature difference between neutral temperature and cold junction is equal to temperature difference between neutral temperature and inversion temperature, that is Ti minus Tn is equal to Tn minus Tc, or Tn is equal to Ti plus Tc divided by 2, and Ti is equal to minus A upon B. Thermoelectric power or Seebeck coefficient. The rate of change of thermo EMF with the temperature is known as thermoelectric power or Seebeck coefficient. P is equal to dE upon dt, where E is equal to AT plus BT square. If we differentiate this equation, then P will be equal to A plus 2BT, which is equal to S. At T is equal to T1, power P is equal to 0, Hence, neutral temperature Tn is given by minus A upon 2B. At inversion temperature, P is maximum, or at T is equal to Ti, EMF E is equal to 0. If you substitute these values, then the expression Ti will be equal to A upon B, where temperature of cold junction is at 0 degrees Celsius.